Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a high-end glowy makeup tutorial. So everything I'm using is high-end. Everything I'm using is pretty much cream products, and this is the finished look. If you are interested, please don't forget to keep watching, and also click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos just like this. Okay, so the only tool I'm really going to use today in this video is going to be a makeup sponge. This is just the Real Techniques one. I really like this one. I have a mirror here, which I'm going to be using. It's right there. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing, but I will sort of try and show you the products as best as possible. I have the viewfinder here, so I will try and use that as much as I can and only use the mirror when I need to. But yes, so let's start. Don't mind my hair is wet. I'm actually about to use the Dyson diffuser for the first time, and so I'm trying to leave my hair sort of just to set naturally without touching it too much, so that I can use the diffuser and sort of see how it goes. As you guys can see, I'm trying to get some of my wavy texture back. So let's jump into this makeup tutorial. It's super glowy. It's all high-end products. So yeah. So the first product I want to use is Max Fix Plus the Gold Light. I'll do cutaways up on the screen of all the products I'm using. I love this. You have to check it. But I love this. It gives my skin such a glowy feel, especially in the summer and if I want a glowy makeup look. I use this to start and finish. I'm not using a makeup setting spray today, but if I wanted this to be a super long wearing one, I'll use this over the top of my makeup setting spray. So, and then I let it dry. And then, like I said, this is going to be super glowy and illuminating. So we're going in with the It Cosmetics CC Cream Illumination in Fair, because your girl is Casper the Friendly Ghost in the middle of winter. But that's okay, because this tutorial is going to give us some glow. And I'm going for a super not heavy coverage, so just one pump is enough, and then blend it out. This CC cream is my absolute favourite product for my face. I actually have 1, 2, 3 other colours of this and different textures. I've got the normal one, which I tend to use in the summer, and then I've got the illuminating one, which I tend to use in the winter because it's the lighter shade, and also because I tend to have really pale, dull skin in the winter. It's not my best time for skin. It gets kind of dryish. And so if you have a particularly dry skin, this is amazing. It does have almost like little shimmers in it, but you can't see it. It just makes you look really glowy. It's kind of like if you mixed a like a highlighter in with your foundation, and that's sort of the look you're gonna get. So I haven't mixed anything in with this, and this is, I will clean off my lips in a minute, but just sit there for a minute. This is sort of the look it gives me. Crazy, right? Alright, moving on. Let's move on to a bronzer. Now, this is the, I'm actually going to use 3 Fenty products today. So the first one is the Fenty Matchstick in Cinnamon, which is like a bronzy cream stick. And then the way I use this is I do big swipes, because I use this as an all over the face bronzer. I'm not using this as a contour because I will use a different product as a contour. So all over the face bronzer, just sort of, and because it's got that illuminating benefits, I can sort of get away with using it everywhere. But it's gorgeous. They also make this in a couple of darker colors, and I love them. So, and then I get the same beauty blender or the same beauty sponge, and I will blend that out. And all I do is I just, the same movement, but a little bit more pressure, because I don't want to remove the product, I just want to blend it out. Maybe you guys can see that. It's super subtle, but it gives you this gorgeous glowy colour. And I actually use the back of the sponge. I don't use the same section that has the foundation. I'll use that later to blend anything I need to out, but I actually use the back, another clean section of the sponge, because I don't want to mix colours right now. This is really nice. I've been loving these matchsticks. I have the set of 3, which has like a concealer, the matchstick, the highlighter, and the contour, which I'm going to use in a second. I love these. They're probably one of my favourite cream products I've ever bought. They stay really long, they look really natural, they blend out really easy. You could definitely blend these out with your fingers if you don't have a sponge. I just prefer the look the sponge gives. And then I'll flip over to the foundation side and sort of just blend around the edges. Alright, moving on. Like I said, I have 2 of the other ones I'm going to use. I'm not going to use the concealer today because my skin's actually looking really good. So we're going to chuck on the Matchstick Matte Skin Stick in Amber, which is the contour shade that I use. And it's this really gorgeous mid-toned, or probably cool-toned contour. Now just remember, this is super pigmented, so you need to be a little bit careful. I also find that because it's a matte colour, it is a little bit drying, which is why I use the Beauty Blender or the sponge. And then I sort of go around the edges of my face and under my chin. Like, I'm barely putting any pressure right now, like, and it's just coming out so super dark. And I'm barely touching my skin, so. And then I don't really need anything around my nose. I don't really mind the shape of my nose, but if you want, you can sort of contour down there as well. And then we're going in with the same product, same sponge, and we're just blending it out again. This one I sort of do in a upwards motion to sort of blend it into that crease. It's a really subtle contour, but it looks super natural, which is what I want. And then I blend it down my neck. And then again, I flip over to the side with the foundation and just sort of go over to make sure there's no harsh lines on my face. Alright, moving on to the last product from Fenty Beauty, and I'm going in with Starstruck, which is basically the highlighter. Now my skin is looking super glowy as it is, so if you want you can skip this step, but I like a teeny tiny bit more glow. And I'm going to use this product again later. But this is a little bit thicker than the other ones, and then I just blend a teeny tiny bit. I find with this product I don't need to blend too much because it's quite a faint sort of effect. See, look at that glow. Mental. I'm going to keep this here because I'm actually going to use it in a minute. And that's that layer of my face. Moving on to the eyes. So we're going to come in and moving on to the eyes. So I'm only going to use a couple products for my eyes, keeping it super simple. We're going in with the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick Crayon. I actually have the minis. I bought these in a set of 4, and I'm going to use the color Copper. I really, really like this. It is one of those super, it's like a gold copy color. and I really like it. I think it's one of those products that I just chuck on with a little bit of the Fenty and the other, chuck on with the other two Fenty products that I have, and then I'm good to go. I keep it super simple. I like just plain ice. I don't like anything too exciting. Basically, I just draw this all over my eyelid. I really like these. They're really expensive, but they're really nice. Like I said, I got these in a Christmas pack with some minis, and so now I just go around and sort of blend out the edges a little bit so they're not super harsh. And then same on the other side. But yeah, I got these in a 4-pack for Christmas. So if you are interested in something like this, it's good to look out when they do like Mother's Day packs or Christmas packs, gift packs, that sort of thing. Because I got these for mini size ones, which I will never finish this size. It's still huge considering how pigmented the product is. And I got, I think, the 4 of them for like $40 or $50 or something like that, which was really cool. So now I'm going to go back in with those 2 Fenty products I used earlier. So the Fenty Cinnamon that I used as a bronzer. I'm going to chuck a little bit on that on my finger and just sort of use it in the outer corner as a bit of a definition. And then the highlighter, I'm just going to go in as well and use some of that on the inner corner. I like my eyes, and then a little bit on the brow bone as well. I like my eyes to be super low key. I don't like them to be too over the top, unless I've actually got like a special event or something on, but today's just chill. So that's that. Finishing off the eyes, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Depending on what look I'm going for, I might use colour, I might use a pencil, I might fill them in. But for now, I actually am just happy with how my brows are looking, and I want to go for as low key as possible. And so I'm just going to use this just to smooth them out a little bit. I really like this one. It doesn't make my brows look super sticky, which is nice, but it also still does a good job keeping them in place. Last of my eyes, I'm going to go with mascara. This is just a sample size of the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. It's okay. Doesn't really do anything too crazy. Gives me a ton of volume, but I tend to go for more lengthening mascaras than voluminizing as a general rule. But I mean, if you want volume, this will give it to you. The formula is a little sticky and a little bit clumpy, which is probably why it's for volume. And so I tend to go with the less is more philosophy. If you wanted to, you could layer it and build it and make it a lot bigger. It's nice. It was a sample, like I said. And last but not least, we're going to chuck on some lips, which I'm going to use the Bite Beauty Prismatic Multi-Stick in Rose Pearl. This again is just a little sample size. So let's just and it's a really rosy, shimmery colour, but not super on top. So I put a tiny bit on, and then I'll just, it's almost like my lips, but shiny. It's not super moisturising though, so if you have dry lips, just beware of that. I love some of the other Bite Beauty products, but this one just doesn't cut it for me. Anyway, it's what I'm using. I don't mind it. Finally, I'm finishing off with some more MAC Fix Plus. I close my eyes and I will spray this to give me some tiny bit more glow, because apparently I need it. And to finish up, I'm going to go in with one of these and just highlight a mascara that I without a doubt managed to get where I didn't want it. And that is that. That is the whole makeup look. This is my super easy glowy makeup look. There is less than 10 products and I freaking love it. So this is the final look. I'll zoom in a second and show you, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below to see more videos. Let me know what your favourite high-end cream products are. These are my favourite. Everything I used will be linked in the description box down below. And if you're interested to see what happens with my hair after this, then check out my next video, because that is going to be my impression on using my Dyson diffuser. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!